All right, we're off. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Spincast. We will be live commentating Event 4, joined by John Young of JY Barbell. John, how you doing?
What's up, guys? Heat 2 just got started. I believe, is Olivia in this heat?
She is. Yeah,
I think she is one to watch. According to JR, she's going to absolutely smoke this workout. If you'll excuse me, guys, I'm gonna get a Gatorade. I just got done biking. Pretty tired. I'm sorry that I'm late. That's why.
John's still out of breath.
Okay,
Grab a Gatorade, buddy.
I'll be back. Travis, just go over, I guess, the event. Give me like 3 minutes.
Roger that. Olivia got dropped here, not going to be racing the Snatch event with the other interesting girls. And yeah, that's true. She's still going to do really well on the Snatch. John was just saying that JR thought Olivia was going to crush this event. I don't really know how she is on her hands, but we'll see. Should be pretty solid on the rower. She did win quarterfinals event 1 that did involve the rower, so she can tug on her. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Kyle. Good afternoon. Why is John wearing just jammers? I guess he just got off the bike. That's why we were late. He's still out of breath. We will be live commentating the last 2 heats of every event today. We'll be doing the same all next week. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a blast so far. John and I are having a ton of fun. It's been fun hanging out with everyone, so let's keep it going today. It's going to be an absolute mega stream today. We actually might not do a mega stream, but we will be streaming a lot today. We're 1:55 into the event. Kirstetter is out to the early lead. Lane 4. Sarah Cooper, didn't they reseed after event 4 in Europe? They did. Yeah, sorry. So they're going to reseed after this event, but they will not reseed after the Snatch event.
All right.
Welcome back, John.
Who's in the lead?
Olivia's. 2 minutes in.
Look at Hepner. Good old Hepner shot. It's always good to see that.
Yeah. Morning, Melanie. He could probably still make it to the games. What do you think? Right now, his condition, some of the scores he puts up, he's in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's strong enough. He hasn't been lifting, but aerobically, absolutely. Absolutely, He could still make the games. Like, you got to think, we're talking about Tutor making it. And he's much fitter than Tutor.
Yeah, I would think so. The stands are still absolutely empty as all hell. Pretty disappointing to see, but what can you do? John, what's the issue? Is CrossFit on his way out?
No,
it's competitive.
CrossFit's not on his way out, but
is it a living cost thing? Everything's expensive these days. Less people are traveling.
I don't know. It's Carson, California. It's pretty out of the way for everybody that's not in California. Jeez, 145 is smoking right now.
Pretty solid pace.
Yeah, Laura Horvath was about 141, 142.
Yeah, she's pulling on pretty hard, man. Wow.
Dude, she's flying.
Yeah, good points there. It's Memorial Day weekend, too. I think that was an issue last year with being on the long weekend. I think it was in Knoxville. The Syndicate Crown. Yeah, it was
super dead, though. Like, I feel like Knoxville is going to have more people.
Yeah, I would. I went to the Atlas Games in 2020, but it got canceled. Actually, I don't even know if I don't even think that year was a regional. I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Okay. Good point, Ken.
Did anybody?
All right, Olivia's off. She's in the lead.
Anybody put up a good score in Heat 1 or not really?
I think we were about low 9s was the winning score by a girl. I don't know. You were saying JR said Olivia was going to crush this event?
Yeah, he said a dark horse to win it.
No shit. I didn't know.
I'm thinking like top 5.
All right.
J-Teen, most days, I would say 5 days out of the week, it is the focus. And I have one lifting day and then gymnastics is a focus like 3 days out of the week. But I mean, I do a lot of like just CrossFit now. I think I need to do much more CrossFit workouts than just straight cardio.
Our winning time right now is a 9:28. Thank you, Russell. Looks like Olivia's got at least a 20-second lead on anyone in her heat. The next closest person.
I love how straight the legs are on lane 1. Look how just straight and upright those are versus like all these like kickers.
In lane 1 in the white shorts?
No. Lane 10.
Oh, I didn't see it. I think you were behind 10. A little. She was already on the rower. Oh, what happened with the custom tee?
Well, she's in second right now. Watch her handstand walk. It's just. I'm not saying one's right or wrong. I know gymnasts like to have straight legs, but they don't move. You know, Danielle Brandon moves her legs. I don't think one way is right or the other as far as speed goes. But it's just funny how different it is versus everybody else. I wonder if Olivia is going to slow down here. Like if she took that second round, like the second round was where she was going to make her move. Because I mean, 144, 145 is just flying.
Wonder if we can get a camera angle on her pace. Still looks decently comfortable. There's only a couple of minutes left in the event.
That's faster. That's a faster row pace than I was holding.
Am I saying the word mega weird? John, you did this event. Tell us how it went for you.
I mean, for me, it's just a handstand walk event. I'm not as fast as these people. So like rowing, I was rowing to recover and then trying to handstand walk as fast as I could. But I think I did it in 36-foot sections.
Okay, and what was your time?
It was 30 seconds short of the time cap. Time cap's 12 minutes, 13 minutes?
13-minute cap.
Yeah, so 12:30.
12:30? Okay. So your row pace, we would say, was irrelevant.
Yeah, I was rowing I was rowing at like 2 minutes.
Sheesh. Okay. Oh wow, we have a super sticker, Lee and Gabriel super sticker. Wow, and looks like maybe your son there. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everyone for being here. Appreciate it.
It's just a much different stimulus for me though versus these girls. Like I'm just trying to handstand walk like transition wise. Like if I rode faster, I would have paused and waited to handstand walk. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep.
I'm no Bryson Del Monte.
Me neither. All right. Olivia's got a hand in the air, 740. How long's her handstand walk here? 72 feet? To finish is the shortest length.
30 seconds.
Might even be quicker than that. She could
20?
be, yeah. Oh, we got another super sticker. Jacqueline Robinson with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone's support. Thank you, Jacqueline. Very kind of you.
Okay, she kicked up
and Canadian dollars as well. That's what we like to see.
804.
72 feet. She's doing it in under 20 seconds. This is going to be a pretty solid time. She's beating the previous best time by just about a minute on the dot.
Dude.
9:28.
Yeah.
Good speed. Looks good.
I mean, that might hold up. So 23 seconds, about 23 seconds. 8:27 was her time. Let's look up, see how that's going to do in Europe. Because like Laura beat everybody very handedly.
It's okay, Jacqueline. I'm Canadian too, so I get all the Canadian donations apparently.
Laura was 8:24, and that's what Olivia was just then. 8:27.
Laura was 8:24.
Dude, Olivia would have got second in Europe then. So that time's gonna stand. Laura was 8:24. That time, I don't know if it's gonna win, but that time is gonna stand like top 2, top 3.
That's a really good score.
Winning. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy for her. She needed a good bounce.
10? You see how straight her legs are?
No, I think you're behind me, man, because every time you mention her, I look, she's already done.
Well,
I missed it.
Rewind 10 seconds.
No. Oh, there's Scuds. Our girl, Allison Scuds. Who's been competing long? How long has Allison Scuds been there? Is she the longest tenured semifinal athlete to never bust into the top 15? Has anyone been in the lower ranks of semifinals for as long as she has?
That is a great question.
Hebner came in for today. Olivia's on now. She is, and she's gonna have a good event 5. So
She's gonna
make it interesting.
Whole day 3.
I didn't anticipate her to do well in this event, so that could make it really interesting. I know she's down there in the slums right now, pretty far back. Shout out to T-Bird. I did see you're in 5th place on Heat 1 right now in the West shot color. Good luck. I hope you win the 1500. Thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the kind words. All right. Brittany Chestnut. She's very distinguishable by her hair. I can always remember who she is. Looks like she's having a bit of a hard time handstand walking.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think that's gonna win.
Wow. Ariel doesn't have a chance.
I just think Ariel's gonna row 10 seconds slower, and I don't know. And Ariel's not as fast as Danielle Brandon.
Is Abigail Doman a good rower? Or sorry, a good handstand walker? I feel like she's a big tall girl, and
Dude, I think she's just pretty good at everything. Abigail Doman is one of those girls that just doesn't have a ton of weaknesses at all. She's kind of like Ariel Lowen, but a little bit worse.
It's a fair assessment. Didn't even notice Devin Kim was in that heat.
Didn't even notice Devin Kim was at the event. She's irrelevant.
Don't want to tick John off.
I heard Tutor's coach, which Tutor's going to have a huge day. I picked him to win this event. I heard Tutor's coach came up to Sevon and started bad-mouthing me.
I did hear that. I did hear you talking about that last night. I listened to Sevon's show this morning. Who's his coach?
You think the stuff that I say, his name is Ed. You think the stuff that I say really bothers people? Like legitimately, the athletes?
I guess it probably would depend on the person. But yeah, I don't know. I find it interesting when people take it personally, right? Like you're never commentating on the person. We don't even know them.
I don't know them at all.
On them exercise racing.
And like I like what Taylor said about like nobody cares what Stephen A. Smith says. Like it's more for the fans. It's not for the athletes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'd like to consider myself more of a Nick Wright guy than Stephen A. Smith, but I agree with that sentiment completely. Like we're talking on the sport for fans. It's not about athletes. Now, yes, I'm the most accurate analyst out there, but I'm still just throwing stuff out sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. It's not for the athletes. It's entertainment. And whether you're talking good or bad, I think Taylor kind of made this point. Whether you're talking good or bad about someone, it's good for them, right? Like it gets eyes on them. They can shut you up and beat your expectations, or if you praise them, vice versa. Like it's just any attention's good attention. So like these people aren't making a living off of this by and large. They're just random people that we're commentating on. So like, what do they care? They should be appreciative of any attention that you're giving them. I kind of see it. It's not like you're not attacking them personally, anything crazy like that. So any people that get worked up like that feel they need to confront someone in person about you commentating on their fitness ability seems a little weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Alex Gazan had the best route. I straight up said Alex Gazan's overrated. And like as bad as I'm talking about Devin Kim, that's how bad I was talking about Alex Gazan because everybody was telling me she was the next thing coming. And I was vehemently against that. And then she freaking was. And so I was like, listen, I was so wrong about Alex Gazan. And now I'm her biggest fan.
She shut you up.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
All right. We have 100 viewers. Thanks for listening, everyone. Do we want to talk real quickly about Bill? I don't know if everyone knows, Bill Leahy has withdrawn. He is injured. Taylor mentioned on the podcast last night, he said it was his Achilles, but I just watched Taylor's video with him. Bill's not sure what it is. What do you think? Either way, I think it's too bad we didn't get to see how he would fare through all 6 events, whether you thought he was going to make it or he was overrated or whatever. It would have been nice to see him.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at his scores, he was 12th place with that 5th place finish, 12th or 14th. Right? Where was he? You got the leaderboard up?
He was 12th.
Yeah, 12th place. Dude, like he legitimately, I think, would have made it. because none of these events are bad for him. And he's better at snatching than Luckett. He's better at snatching than I personally think Gray Saber. He would have jumped a lot. Sager, he would have jumped some of these people, and I think he would have made it even with the poor performance in event 1, which is saying something. It's just it's really, really sad. And I think people need to not be super harsh on him. Yes, something always happens. And he doesn't make the games because something always happens. You could say the same for Taylor. Taylor's been games level fit for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And until they do it, I think we just need to hold the brakes on them. And then when they do it, be their biggest fan. But until then, just say they can, but don't hype them up so much.
Yeah, it was too bad. Keeping it real with a new member. Thank you for joining the Barbell Spin, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Justine, are we only commentating the top heats? We're commentating the top 2 heats. It's a loose commentate. We're shooting the shit, commentating. We aren't, I don't know if you're not sure, but we aren't able to kind of show the actual event on here because of copyright issues. So the idea is that you listen to us on one device and watch the event on your other device. So it's kind of what we're limited by, but we'll be commentating more here, paying closer attention to the top 2 heats.
And if you guys can, throw it in the main chat. If you do like our commentary better, throw it in the CrossFit Games chat so people know that there is other options. This is a big heat right now coming up. We got Kelsey Kiel and Danny Spiegel. And Rebecca Fusile.
Why am I not seeing Danny? Okay, yeah, Danny Spiegel in lane 2. Sorry about that. Danny Spiegel in lane 2. Yeah, you're right. She's slated to do well in this event. Kelsey Kiel do well in this event.
No, I don't think Kelsey will do great in this event, but this is a damage control event for Kelsey Kiel. She's hoping for top 15.
Okay. I have the sheet, Sarah, the heat sheet that you sent me. Thank you. I'm reading off my phone. And we're of course keeping an eye on Rebecca Fusile in lane 5.
And I think she'll be top 10 in this event, but she's very fast in the handstand walk. If you do this event, Travis, I do think that it's very equal in the amount of handstand walk skill versus rowing skill.
Right.
It's pretty neat, though. I know everybody thinks when you pull the rower really, really hard, those are the girls that are winning, but they're also handstand walking fast. And Laura Horvath pulled the rower harder for anybody, but then she was the 4th fastest handstand walker. Danielle Brandon will have the top time in the world. And it's not because of her rowing ability. I really think it's an equal trade-off of handstand walk ability versus rowing ability.
Yeah, I think you and JR made that point last night on Sepon's show that this is equally weighted between your handstand walk speed and rowing. It's not I think last week people were saying it's a rowing workout. It's a rowing workout. Maybe it is more so a rowing workout if you were an extremely high-level handstand walker, but it's still pretty balanced.
For the
Danny,
go ahead.
Danny really reaching in there on the row. I don't know about that. Looks uncomfortable there in the catch.
She looks uncomfortable with everything she does. She feels like she has too much clothes on. That's why she's uncomfortable.
Lane 8 is out first. That's Mariana Meza. Kelsey Kiel's out beside her. Kelsey looks all right on the handstand walk so far. She looks she's tromping along.
It's a straight line, but she's just not fast. Look how Mesa's just taken off from her.
Yeah, she's really trucking along there. Danny Spiegel in second down in lane 2. And lane 1, Trista Smith, everybody knows and loves out of CrossFit Fort Vancouver. In lane 1 is in about 3rd place in this heat. Oh, and she's handstand walking by far the fastest. That's Trista. Top of your screen.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that little hop and a step down to the rower, too. She's motoring. Danny Spiegel in second.
See how many girls caught up to Kelsey here? It's not that she's going to be terrible at the handstand walk. She's just slower than everybody else. But she's going to make up for it on the row. That's why she's looking for a middle of the pack event, not 20th.
Yes, lane 8 is Mariana Meza from Mexico.
How do you feel about Trista Smith?
Yeah, she's just definitely a little young still. I think just needs to add 10% to everything, maybe. To have a better chance. Still pretty young.
I'm not a big fan.
How do you
of her.
feel? Oh, how come?
I just think people are talking about her, and she doesn't deserve to be talked about yet.
Yeah, I think certain people get more attention despite their performances because of maybe who they're training with, what they look like, that type of thing, you know?
Well, I mean,
What do you think
she
about
was 17 last year. I don't think what she looks like should play in anybody's role. Like,
I'm not saying.
No, I know you're not Travis, but
you know what I
it
mean.
for sure is. She has,
Like, and I'm not even talking about her specifically, but some people get a lot more attention.
yeah,
Kind of the way it is. But also, you know, she trains with Madera. She's in like YouTube videos with them and stuff. That was more my point. Rebecca was last off the row.
and 5th back to the row. That's what I'm saying.
Be very careful. Misa looks like she's working real hard on that rower. Gritting her teeth through it.
I do think this is going to be Trista's best event. I'm curious if Mesa will end up beating her.
Yeah.
She was the fastest on the handstand walk by far. I just think like the way she made up ground on the handstand walk, I think she'll have a little bit of a lead going into the 3rd round. But
okay, so Danny's rowing a little. Sorry to interrupt you. Danny's rowing a little faster. Obviously, Trista was motoring on her hands, so she's passing Danny Spiegel within the first 24 feet. Misa's off.
I don't think it'll be close to Olivia's time.
Really quick transition for Trista. Headed back the other way. Danny's taking about 5 seconds to shake it out there. Trista's in first. Danny Spiegel second, a few seconds behind. Misa in third. How's Rebecca doing in lane 5? We haven't really seen her, talked about her too much. You had her pegged for a top 5 finish in this event.
Top 10.
Okay, top 10.
Dude, Danny just looks like a lumbering thing. All right, those two are ahead of everybody. Mesa's kind of slowed down.
Wayne Short in the chat reporting that Trista had the exact same time back as Olivia. And we'll see if she can hang on to this.
She won't row as fast. This is an 800-meter row. No shot.
It looks like Danny has the damper on like 10, man. Like the way it's looking so hard for her to pull there.
Oh, she's got it on
you know what I mean?
5. Yeah. It does look like it's like pulling her.
Yeah. I think this is Trista we're looking at. Yeah, Trista's pulling 151, 153. So I don't know if Olivia kept up the 145 in the final 800-meter row, but Trista's definitely rowing a little slower, but I think she's making up on the handstand walk.
So Olivia kicked off at 8:04, right?
Yeah.
And she was 8:27. So I think if Trista kicks up at 8:04, I think she'll beat her. But then then it's hats off to her because I mean it's one of the best times in the world. It beats Laura too.
Danny pulling a 149. Yeah, that's really impressive. Trista Smith beating Laura Horvath in this event.
I still don't think it's going to happen, but
she's on pace.
Up for grabs.
On pace. And she's got as good a chance as anybody.
She's got a good chance anyway, for sure.
Lumbering thing.
Am I wrong?
I didn't look too closely. I'm just really not. I don't like looking at her rowing though. You hate to see that technique, man.
Looks like her deadlift.
The girl to her right looks a lot better. I think that's Stacy Leram.
Did you see Danny Spiegel's deadlifts at Rogue?
No, I can't remember. She's pulling 147, 148. 200 meters left. Danny's going to kick up here. It's going to be a tight race to the finish. Larry Young, is this your dad?
It is my dad.
I thought he changed his display picture every day? He did not have that DP yesterday.
He's too invested in this.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Larry, for the $4.99. Get that hat ready. What hat?
I don't know. I don't know.
T-Bird, can you guys see how far behind you are on the live?
All right, 8:04 is passed.
I think we're on.
Yeah, she's not beating
I think
Olivia.
I think it's just it's okay. It's gonna be a really solid time though. T-Bird, I'm not sure. We're up to speed on like where we're watching. It's just I think maybe it's a stream of the stream. We're a bit
Dude,
delayed.
she is really fast on her hands.
Yeah, really impressive. So Olivia's time's passed. Olivia will have the leading time going into the last heat. Trista's going to get second. She's in at 8:36, does the front roll, and a beautiful dismount. Danny Spiegel coming in going to finish about 8:46, roughly 10 seconds after Trista.
You don't feel like this is like fee, fi, fo, fum.
She looks good, man. She looks good. That's a solid. That's a solid finish for Danny. She's going to be right in the mix heading into Event 6. We're going to have a crazy Event 6.
Bad event finish for Kelsey Keel. We haven't talked about her once.
No, and Rebecca Fuselier. So it looks like your top 10 prediction for Fuselier is not.
It's not shaking out.
Stacey Liram is in. She had good rowing technique. Looks good. It paid off. Sydney Mikulichin at the bottom of your screen. Great bottoms.
Fuselier right here in the blue.
That is Fuselier. 9:24.
Let's see where that's going to be.
9:28 was the top time, I think, coming into this. No, sorry, other than Kirsten. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm mixing up. I don't know where Fuselier ended up.
She'll be around 10th place with the last heat to go.
Yeah, it's true. It gets tough sometimes.
They
seem to
not.
Go ahead.
Kelsey Keel. This is.
Oh yeah, this is bad. Breaking the handstand walk.
I didn't think she would be that bad, man.
No, this is tough. This could end her weekend. I know you think maybe she has a chance with the snatch event. I think this right here just ended her weekend. Yeah. Oh, having to break with whatever that is, 10 feet segment.
Dude, these breaks are killing her. Like 5 women came in 10 to 10, 10.
That could be a 30th place finish. That might be it.
All right, 10, 17. She's
we're
16th.
tarps off here all day. No shirts.
16th place going without. So you take how many women beat her? 9 women in this heat beat her. So she's 25th place with the last heat to go.
Ooh,
that's
brother,
really bad. That's really bad. It's going to be a bottom 10.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with Sydney. She left comp train there over at Proven. I don't know. She might just be a one-off, and yeah. Christian with a crazy comment. Spiegel and John are very similar athletes that need to clean up their diets. If she ate less crumble cookies, she would need less makeup to go. Okay, I didn't even read the end of that before I brought that up. That's crazy. That's crazy. If we're not on Spin's channel, I can finish that comment.
Is it because you said I don't know how she has abs? Is that?
I don't know. I didn't mention that. Yeah.
Oh, that was somebody in the chat. My bad. That wasn't even you.
No idea what's going on. All right. Really good finish from Trista. Why don't we take a look at the leaderboard? Where was Trista Smith going out? She was in 19th place with 153 points. 57 points out of qualifying. She's going to be in the mix.
No, she won't.
She'll be up like 13th, 14th.
Kerstetter's going to jump her. Danny Spiegel's going to jump her. They're all going to be 30 points ahead of her going into the last event, which is a bike sprint and then heavy dumbbells. She's not going to be in the mix.
Well, I just mean she's going to be up in the like 13th going into event 5. Didn't say she's going to stay there. Okay. It's Kerstetter, Trista Smith, Danny Spiegel right now is our top 3 in this event. We have the top heat coming up. Trista must have done something rude to JY, says Seth from Jump Ship. Yeah, I don't know. John gets his targets, man, and I don't know.
I do. I just think some people are overrated sometimes. And sometimes I'm proven wrong, and sometimes I'm proven right.
John has the strong opinions. We know that. Love him We love them regardless. I will say John and I have disagreed on a few calls this weekend. I was thinking this morning, a couple different predictions, and I think John's got just about all his calls right. Although I was against Kelsey Keel. He was a big Keel fan.
I knew this event would be
we
bad.
may have just seen that. We may have just seen that fall apart.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be bad. I did not think it was going to be that bad.
Yeah, it did
and
not look
just
good.
Wait for the snatch ladder because we have $20 on the snatch ladder, right?
I actually did want to bring that up. I want to renege on that bet.
Why? You can't renege.
I don't know, bro. Well,
we made it.
I'd be more okay. I'll be more comfortable giving you the bet that Danny Spiegel's going to beat Kelsey in the overall standings. How about that?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Not after that workout. Right. That's way easier to say in hindsight.
I know. You're right. That's what I said, Seth. Really impressive at 18 years old. Okay. That's why I think she just needs another few percent across the board, and that comes with age. Really impressive.
Different women that age or younger do much more.
Yeah, that's only. I don't know. I don't even know if we'd say 10. It's maybe 5 to 7, and that's 5 to 7 girls in the world. Still really impressive. So,
I think Rebecca needed to do better.
Kelsey Keel got peeled. Yeah, Rebecca.
I don't think Fusile is going to make it because
not a chance, man.
She needed to do
not a
better
chance.
In that event. Can you zoom in on the leaderboard, or is this
No, I can. I think.
Okay, because I want to see who's going to be in, who's going. I guess let's let it shake out because we don't really know about Lindsay Martin and Janie Chevrolet and all those girls.
Word in the chat is that Janie Chevrolet is a good handstand walker. I'm not sure, but that's what I've heard a few people throw around.
Yeah, but I need to see them. If I can see them, I know if they're going to be good in the snatch ladder or
not. We're filtered right now by event 4. Sentinel athlete Morgan Porter in third, a pretty solid showing there. 9-11. Take a look down the leaderboard. Allison Scuds in 11th. Kelsey Keel. So Kelsey Keel's 23rd going into the last event, where I think we can say with certainty that no one's going to lose to that. So I'm putting Kelsey in 33rd with that event. She's done for. Jamie Higia. You guys have talked about Bill way more than anyone has talked about Trista and what's he done. At least she's been competitive in the teen division, yeah. I disagree with John. I think she's really impressive.
The teen division literally means nothing. Ask Dallin if the teen division means anything to him.
Yeah, I thought that too. Doma was a gymnast, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and she's a big, tall girl. She could be pretty solid on the rower, cranking on that bitch, and good handstand walker. So I think she could be a sleeper to do pretty good.
I'll take this bet, Jeremy. I think Olivia's score will be top 3. But I literally won the bet yesterday, and you kept saying I lost. So I don't. If you do that again, I'm gonna block you from this chat because it was incredibly annoying.
Who are you talking about, Jeremy?
Yeah.
All right, let's not beef with the chat. Our top heat's about to go. Hattie Canio, incredibly impressive. A 3rd, a 7th, a 4th, first overall, showing no signs of slowing down. I don't think she has a...
Rawr. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Kyra Milligan sitting, gatekeeping that last game's qualifying position. It's going to be tight to hold on to. And they're off.
All right.
Yep. You what, brother?
This will be interesting. Do you think Ariel will beat Trista's time?
No, I don't think so, man.
Trista was really fast.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I'm going to say... Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Trista, someone made the point there. Trista, okay, it's populated now on the leaderboard. Trista, 835. Olivia, 828. Spiegel, 846. I'm going to put Ariel with a high 8 finish, 840 something, maybe in between Trista and Danny Spiegel.
I'm going to say 830.
It's going to be tight. We'll see. I think I like Doman over Ariel. I like Doman over Ariel. And I'm interested to see how Caitlin Bernardin does. Kind of been waiting for her to drop off. Thought that maybe she was just a cardio bunny, but she's had, I think, 3 top 10 finishes. She's hanging in there.
Do you remember Drew Wayman in 2017?
I do. That was not 2017.
Yes, it was the 2017 regional. He was first.
Where he won event 1?
He was first place going into the last day. Or the second day. He was first place going into the second day. Yes. Beat Matt Fraser. Matt Fraser got 9th in 333, and that's why it took a while for Matt Fraser to get first place. But he was first place going into day 2.
All right, roll soft first.
Look how fast Ariel is. You ready for this? Whenever they pan out, Ariel's going to be ahead of everybody. You see her? Way back there. She just made the turn. We're on Emily Rolfe right now, and Ariel's in the lead. This is ridiculous, CrossFit. You see, look
Ariel
at
in
Ariel.
All black, lane 8. Yeah, Ariel's cooking on her hands. She's in at 2 minutes. Quick to the rower. A large group of girls coming in after that. Kyra, Janie Chevry in lane 10. Kyle, you said Janie Chevry was fast on her hands. I just saw her break the first set.
She's pacing. She's pacing herself.
How dare you, bro, feed us that inaccurate information. Ariel with a really good finish in event 2. Surprisingly poor finish in event 3.
I think Caitlin Bernardin is this year's Drew Wayman, where it's just going to be this massive drop off.
Here's what I would say. We know that if there were any event to show whether you're legit or not as a female, it's a legless rope climb event. She got 7th. No, she got 10th.
She's rowing about the same pace that Trista was, maybe a couple seconds slower, actually.
2 seconds ahead of Olivia's pace after the first round. Thank you.
My mistake. You guys are right. You're right, Travis. It was 2018, not 2017.
Oh, wow. Going back into the archives, that shows a depth of knowledge as an analyst to go back 6-7 years like that. No,
I don't even think you said a year. I just think you said not 2017.
I knew it wasn't 2017. Yeah, Ariel's cooking. Yeah, Kyle, you're going to be in trouble, bro. If Janie Chevry in lane 10 doesn't pick it up, she was in dead last. We'll see.
Now,
okay, you work out with it. Well, that's fair enough.
Trista is rowing. She was rowing at like a 152, and Ariel was at a 154. But I don't think that's going to make up very much time. But Trista's. So
that's pretty negligible.
Yeah, it's going to come down to, is Ariel faster than Trista on her handstand walking? And I think she is.
They were probably pretty close. I think, yeah, it's going to be within 5-10 seconds.
Also, though, if she knows she has a time to beat, like if she's anywhere close to Olivia's time, it'll make her push faster.
Yeah, I wonder if she would have maybe I don't know if she'd be paying attention to the split for when she gets back on the row for the 3rd round. It's, obviously you're not keeping an eye on the clock when you're handstand walking, so it would have to be when she gets back from this second handstand walk, maybe take a quick peep. I think she's just going as fast as she can. She's off.
Yeah, if you look at her head looks, look at her head. She doesn't even look, she looks in the opposite direction. And
yeah, that's interesting.
It is insane that she does that. It's so hard to make yourself do that. And Danielle Brandon, who is faster than Ariel Lowen, she doesn't do that. She does it like briefly, but then she'll look like just a little bit past her hands. Ariel literally head is in the opposite direction. And she's one of the only ones that it's that like evident. It kind of looks like The Exorcist. It's a little scary.
Olivia finished the second handstand walk at 5:03. Ariel's on her rower at 5:03.
2 seconds.
It's within a second or two. Bethany Flores, she's doing really well. Second in the heat. Lane 2, tied with Emily Rolfe. Alex Kazan's on her rower, 5th in the heat.
Whoever said Doman is retarded.
What's going on? That was me. Lane 1 is Lindsay Martin. She just got off her rower to start the second round of handstand walk.
Oh my gosh.
She's she's done. Okay. And
that's what I mean. We're going to have names drop out, and then we're going to have names pop in. So, like, I want to wait until we see that. Like, it's not a definite that Kelsey's done, is what I'm saying. But it is likely.
Bro, you're coping, man.
I just know she has 2 home runs.
You're
Just like how
you're huffing copium, man. She's in 20th, man.
Tutor literally has 197 points coming his way. Kelsey Kill has the same thing coming her way.
No. So you're saying Tutor's a guarantee. Oh, you're talking about because the men haven't gone to this event. She's not that same way. She's not him, bro.
She is in event 5 and 6. Event 5 and 6, she absolutely is.
She's not top 3 in that last event.
If you have to send it, I think if you're desperate, you're going to send it, and then we'll see who can hold on. She's not going to let go of the dumbbells.
Let's wrap up this heat. I will gladly place a bet against Keel in that last.
I got to see how it shakes out before I place a bet. I got to see how it shakes out before I
okay. Okay. I thought you said she had 197 points coming her way.
Well, maybe she's 200 points
Tutor's on pace right now. The crowd is going nuts. This is like a little league sporting event where it's just family. Is this family and friends only at Carson this weekend? Oh, man. There's our girl Hattie
Melanie, come back after the snatch ladder, Melanie. Okay? Come back after the snatch ladder. I'm glad Trista Smith can handstand walk fast. All right? Let's wait until the end of the event.
John is Keel's only fan. He's the only one hyping her up. Hattie Caniel, we haven't talked about her. She's hanging in there.
She's not.
She's got the head cocked to the left on the rower. She's a lock, man. She's a lock.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, but she just needs to not have a Kelsey Keel like event.
I don't think she will.
Because she doesn't have home runs coming her way.
She doesn't need to. She's in first place, man. She's got 3 top 10 finishes. She doesn't need a home run event. She's going to be comfortably chilling inside the top 10 every event.
Dude, I want to give props to JR on the Olivia call, though.
Spectacular call. That's why he's the best in the game. The most handsome analyst we have. Uh, 8:03. Let's see when Ariel gets off the rower. We had Olivia off the rower at 8:04. Took her 23 seconds to do the final handstand walk. Ariel's not okay.
Here we go.
8:28 is Olivia's official time. It's gonna be really close.
I think I said 8:30 on Ariel's time. If we rewind it.
Oh, okay. So she's behind Olivia. Ahead of Trista. Okay, yeah, right in between. It's a second place finish for Ariel. Bethany Flores coming in. Wow, Bethany sneaking a couple of points past Emily Rolfe there at the end. Kazam with a solid finish. Okay, so all the top dogs that we expect doing well. Here comes Hattie Canio. This is going to be a good finish for her.
That's fine.
It's going to be a top 10 finish. Yep. Doing what she has to do. Wow, who's that in the pink top? Is that Abigail Doma with the legs going all loopty-doopty? Wow. Yeah. It's a fast heat.
It is.
That's Kyra Milligan coming in lane 2. Kyra coming in, going to be about 9:20. Not a great finish for her. Not a great event. Not a great event. She's going to be fighting for her life right up until the end of the day. Yeah, good shout for Bethany. Top 3 finish. Oh, I think she maybe was like 4th or 5th overall, but
I think she was 4th.
Yeah, it's pretty solid for sure. Did what she had to do.
I want to give JR a shout out. That was a beautiful call on Olivia. He said she was a dark horse to win it.
Lane 10, Janie, she's in. Lindsay Martin, and in lane 4, Caitlin Bernardin. Okay. Oh, wow.
I told you.
Oh, wow. Caitlin Bernardin's rowing technique. We thought Danny Spiegel didn't know how to row. That is ugly. That's really, really ugly. And she's taking a breath.
She was going to have an epic collapse down the leaderboard.
Yeah. It's looking like this could be... Oh, and she gets a no rep. I feel like this guy judges a ton of competitions. I always recognize him because of his big beard.
That was an aggressive no rep.
Had to let her know she was upside down. What was Kelsey's time?
It was not great.
It was 10:16. So actually, Caitlin's behind that. So this is like a damn well dead last. Yeah, Lindsay Martin's still rowing in lane 1. Why the no rep? I think her hand touched the line before she kicked up. Lucas Parker is her judge. A tough event for Lindsay Martin. Wow. It's crazy. Like, this isn't even a ton of handstand walking. Obviously, no obstacles, and you're in the top heat on day 3, but struggling this hard. Let's see how she moves. Yeah, not great, but that's compared to some of the best in the world.
What was Bryson's time on this? 9:30.
I'm not sure. I want to say either. I thought it was maybe 10:30, but he did it with pirouettes and unbroken, so bit different.
Yeah, a lot different.
Olay, our biggest donation of the week, $9.99 from Dennis O'Leary. Thanks so much, Dennis.
Oh,
super kind of you, man. Thank you for the support.
You got 5 feet left.
162 viewers. We're cooking. Thanks everybody for hanging out, listening along. We're having a blast. John and I have had a ton of fun this weekend. We're doing the rest of the events this weekend and next weekend. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
All right. Once the scores pop in, we can kind of make predictions. They're going to reseed after this too, which is huge.
Is that a bad thing for your girl Kelsey? She's going to be Heat 3?
No, she'll be Heat 2 still. She was 12th place or 13th place or something like that.
14th.
Oh, maybe.
Trista, Danny Meza ahead of her now.
I was really, really hoping that Danny Spiegel, Olivia Kerstetter, and Kelsey were all in the same heat for the snatch ladder. That would have been epic.
That's a good point. Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep the leaderboard refreshed here. We'll see how things shake out.
Who's your pick for the men? Tutor?
I did have Tutor, and then I thought I changed my pick to somebody else. Do you know who I actually have got? And I know you disagree with this call. I actually have Cole Greasaber to win.
I do disagree with that call, but if he does win, it'll be very sweet for you.
I think he's going to win. He's a massive guy. We know he's going to be good on the rower, and he can handstand walk. Did you know that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a good handstand walker. But do you think Tutor can't row?
Yeah, I did originally have Tutor. I like Tutor as well. I think
Medeiros beats Cole.
It's going to be close. I think that's your top 3 though. Tutor, Cole, Justin.
I think Pat, Brent, Justin, Tutor.
Oh, wow.
No, not in order. I think all those guys beat Cole.
Oh, okay.
But Cole was a gymnast. He did really good in the handstand walk the year that he went to the games.
Really good? Or did he win it?
Did he win it?
He won it.
Yeah, that's really good. But that doesn't mean speed straight down.
He's the best, man. He's the best.
He's the best at obstacles.
Yeah, you would just have to assume that. I mean,
obstacles and straight speed are so much different.
I don't know if I'd say that. Listen, if you can do those, if you can do those really high level obstacles, man, under fatigue, you're comfortable on your hands, and you're going to be comfortable. This is under fatigue, right? Coming off the rower. I think it's really relevant. I don't think you're going to see the guy that's winning the obstacles all of a sudden be shit on flat ground.
Yeah, no, I agree with the logic. I agree with the logic, and I would not, if you were right, I wouldn't be surprised by it. I'm going to roll with Tutor, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like if I would be surprised if Cole beat Tutor, but then I would give you the props. It's not a bad call at all.
I did just switch from Tutor. I actually, part of me wants to pick Tutor, but I'm going to pick Cole. We need to maybe clip you picking Tutor and send it to his coach. Squash the beef.
Well, I didn't pick him for the snatch ladder, so.
Yeah, we are. Shirtless. We actually both just finished working out, and holy shit, John's wide. Barely fits in the frame. I couldn't put a shirt on. I'm still sweating. I got a towel right here.
I still got my my biking shorts on.
Ryan Stokes, keep up the great work, guys. Been enjoying listening and watching guys in between heats throughout the weekend. Thank you so much for joining us, man. It's a honor and a privilege, especially for myself, to be here on Spin's channel. I'm having a blast. John's having fun. Thank you. Appreciate all the kind words. Everyone's saying thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Is the leaderboard populating?
Leaderboard is just getting there. We've got a few more scores from the last heat to come in. We're missing helping today. Somebody is helping in the main CrossFit Games chat.
Well, don't.
He is.
Because
he
I don't feel like we got this. We got this.
We don't need help. He does give us some good numbers, but
Olivia will be at 218. Ariel alone. Here, you want to write these down as I'm saying it? Because I can do the math, but I can't like keep it all in my head.
Honestly, let's just wait for the leaderboard to populate.
Okay.
I got too much shit going on, bro. Between the chat, I think we just wait. Yeah, I did see helping over in the chat. Seema asks, who is Hattie Canyo? John had a bit of intel on her because she was training with Kelly Baker in Houston. Knew that she was pretty capable. I think she's been to semifinals. This is her 4th year. And she's going to be probably dropping out of first, but she's going to be in the top 3 after that event still, I think. She had us another solid finish.
All right. So
Kevin Doyle with a $1.49. Is that a pound or a euro? I don't know. I guess maybe a euro. It looks like an E. I'm dumb. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support, my friend.
Hattie Canyo will have 366 or 346 at the end of this event. Alex Gazan will be ahead of her by 6 points. Caitlin Bernardin is going to drop hugely.
Caitlin Bernardin may be on the cut line, could potentially be on the outside looking in, and that might be the last we see of her. Oh, we got our leaderboard coming in from Kipping It Real. All right, courtesy of helping. Okay, third party. Thanks for sharing that. Kipping It Real. 1 Gazan, 2 Rolf.
I need points. I need points. I don't need that. I need points.
John's a big numbers guy. Milligan's still occupying that 8th spot, so she did not drop out. That is the last qualifying spot at the CrossFit Games for the women. They have 8 spots. 9 is Smith. Holy shit, Trista Smith is in 9th. John.
Yeah, she's going to be out in the next event.
Wow, I didn't think she would jump up that high. That's really, really great. Spiegel in 10th, Fuselier in 11th. I think that might be... I think going into event 6, what do you think, John? I think our 3 girls on the cut line are going to be Milligan, Spiegel, and Rebecca. I think Bernardin might drop out. I think Trista's going to be there too.
Well, I need to see point spreads because one of these people their point spreads are more than the other. You know what I mean? Like it's if they're all within 5 points, then like you 100% can just say, no, this person's going to drop, this person's not.
Yeah, I think Spiegel's sneaking it. I've had her picked from the get go. I think she's getting that last
Dude,
spot.
if she's 10th place, I kind of agree.
Could all hell break loose if she has some suspect lockout on her ring muscle ups? We will be keeping a close eye on that.
It's a possibility.
Could be crazy. What about Olivia? I think she's too far out. Could sneak him. We'll see how it shakes out.
Okay, this is what I mean. Like Olivia will be ahead of Trista after the snatch ladder, and Trista's currently in 9th place.
How good is Trista at snatching?
Not great.
Come on, guys. Milligan in 8th at 259. Trista's behind her by 12 points at 247. That's the cut line. I think you're being unjustly harsh on Trista Smith. We're not sure why, but I think you are. She's got 2 events left, and she's busting up against the cut line to make it to the CrossFit Games. Give her some respect. Give her some respect.
I think she'll be around 20th in those 2 events. That's why you guys are seeing the best the best that she's going to rank, that's what you're looking at and telling me she has a shot. I'm telling you her worst 2 events are the next 2 events. That's what I'm telling you. And so, like, if that is true, like, let's just say that's true. Let's act like I know what I'm talking about and that's true. If that's true and her worst 2 events are coming up, then do you think I'm being too harsh on her?
I am refreshing the leaderboard, guys. It's I don't know why. It seems like mine doesn't update. I'm trying to open a new tab. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're just still being a little harsh.
You didn't say I was harsh when I said Bernadine was going to have a drastic drop. We haven't talked about her at all.
Well, I felt there was a difference in commentary. Okay, I felt like you were never even giving Trista a chance.
There's what I'm saying is there's no chance to be had.
She has as good a chance as anybody at this point in the game.
Okay, all right, I'll get off of it.
See, Melanie agrees with me. Thank you, Melanie.
I think Spiegel's got a better shot than Trista.
Oh, I do too. All right, men event for Heat 1 is going. We're not really keeping a close eye on that. I am refreshing the leaderboard. I'm getting nothing on my end.
Kyra was 18th in that event. That's not great.
And, yeah, I don't have points updated. I can filter here, John, if you want to look at the leaderboard just by finish, but I mean, we're not really.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. We do have Olivia is 41 points away from 8th spot. Thank you for that. She has, yeah, I think she's going to be really close after the Snatch event, though. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think Olivia and Spiegel are both going to make it.
You think Olivia's going to make it still?
Olivia Kerstetter?
Yeah. Who else? Who said there, Olivia?
Dude. Oh my gosh. Like, yes, dude. Bernadine's out. Okay. Fusile's not going to be there. Who else? Lindsay Martin's not going to be there. Janie Chevry's not going to be there.
Okay. So those last 2 girls you just named, they're already on the outside looking in. So you need to
tell me who the top 10 is right now, and I'll tell you who's going to.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait till this. I had to wait for my leaderboard to update.
I'm telling you, there are names.
Don't sleep on Sperlin. Sentinel athlete.
She's going to drop off.
She's not in a qualifying spot right now. Someone from the second to last heat, I guess. John thinks that Olivia's going to make it. She was in the second heat.
She's not going to be in the second to last heat. She's going to be in the second heat.
Well, she was to start the day. Okay, we have an updated leaderboard on my screen, John. Your top 10. Gazan, 3 points back. Rolf, tied for second. Hattie Canio. Let's get down to the cut line. Ariel's in there comfortably. Caitlin Bernadine's still in a qualifying spot. John just established. She's already out. She's off our radar. Kyra Milligan in 8th with 259.
Okay, Bernadine. Okay. So Bernadine and Trista are gone. Bethany Flores, let's draw a line right there. We have 2 spots, right?
Okay, so Trista, we're only taking 8 to the games from women. Trista's already out.
And Bernadine I'm gonna say is out. So we have 2 spots. Let's
no, we have 1 spot, bro. We have 1 spot.
No, at Bethany, that's 6. 7 and 8 are up for grabs. I'm not saying Kyra is a given.
Okay. Well, you're saying she's out.
I'm saying Caitlin and Trista are out. But in the running.
Okay. But if you're speculating that Danny Spiegel and Olivia are in, we need 2 people out of our top 8 currently. So you'd have to be taking Kyra. You'd have to be taking. Oh. Okay. So now you're changing your mind. Olivia's down here with 218 points.
That's a lot.
41 points back.
That's a lot, man.
Will the Snatch drop Bethany down?
Not that much.
It's going to narrow the gap between her, Danny, Olivia, maybe Kyra.
She's got a 60-point lead though. There's other girls that are going to drop too. And I just think if she gets 40 points, then Danny Spiegel only really made 20 points up in the grand scheme of things. And it's not going to be enough.
Kelsey Keelan 19th with 182 points. JY favorite 182. She's currently
she's probably
out. God, I don't know, 80 points back.
No, she's out.
Okay.
I didn't think. Go ahead.
Do you need a moment?
I didn't.
Are you going to be okay to carry on with the show?
I didn't think she was going to get 32nd place in the handstand walk. That's pretty rough.
Wow.
I still think she's going to win the snatch ladder.
Okay. Well, in the words of John Young, you're irrelevant. If you're in the bottom heat, you're irrelevant. We don't even care. We're looking at women that have a chance to make it to the CrossFit Games and how they do.
Shoot, Danny Spiegel's 10th place. Dang it. So we almost got all three of them in the same heat because Kelsey Kill stayed in that second heat.
Scuds in familiar territory, 30th place. she feels at home. Give it up for our girl Jamie in 38th. Working hard. Devin Kim in 26. Sorry, John. I know you don't like to hear her name. Okay. Mariana Misa's doing pretty well for a name that we don't really know. Hanging out there in 14th. Doing really well. Janie Chevry is another name we're expecting to drop out. Rebecca Fuselier. We don't have her.
I got my mind made up.
Go ahead.
I think it's going to be Kyra Milligan and Danny Spiegel. The gap's too big for Olivia.
I think that's the most likely scenario. I think Spiegel's in for sure. I would say Spiegel's in. I like Spiegel to be in definitely before Kyra. What do you think about that?
I think how much of a lead does she have over Kyra? Or how much Kyra? 16 points?
Danny Spiegel and Kyra. Yeah. I think Spiegel makes it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Danny Spiegel will be the 7th spot.
We have an empty rower in men's Heat 1 event 4. Bill Leahy.
What'd you say?
Oh, wow. We have an 809. Whoa. Yeah, these are some solid times of the men. Oh, okay, I forgot the men row faster. We got a couple men done. He won. Relax.
I forgot the men row faster.
Unless your name's John Young. Then you row slow.
I didn't row faster. It's okay. Neither did Bryson.
Jeremy says, imagine if Spiegel took competitive CrossFit training seriously. What do you think about that, John?
That's why I don't like her.
Let me pose this question to you and Jeremy. How do you know she doesn't? Just based on an Instagram story a day, or like, how do you know?
I would say, sure, maybe it's on false pretenses and we're being too hard. I'm fine with being too hard, personally.
Are you grossly speculating with very limited information? Because that's what it feels like to me.
I haven't heard from anybody else that she's like the hardest worker in the room from anybody. You know what I mean? So like everybody that I've ever talked to about Danny Spiegel agrees with the same thoughts that I have. And so if we're all of us would have to be wrong. And I think if there's like a majority opinion on somebody, it's probably not wrong.
Now, the rest of that majority opinion, it sounds like, is formed with the same information that you have. And Jeremy says it would show in her performance in the event. She's done poor at over the years. It's really difficult to make it to the CrossFit Games. She's been there for how many years? She's there consistently. She obviously has a very specific build, and just like Colton, you can't overcome that in some ways. You know what I mean? She's always going to have those events she sucks at. She's not built to be a runner. She's always going to suck at running. She's not going to work hard on her running.
Not built to be a runner. What place did he get?
Colton's not built to be good at certain events. You know what I mean? He's never going to be good at certain events. Just like Danny Spiegel's not built to be good at running. I don't think that means that she's not working on things. I think that that's a lot of speculation. And do you know what? If she doesn't even train and she just hangs out all day and she's still making it to the CrossFit Games, and more power to her.
See,
I don't think she's under.
I think people fall under two categories. People with that take, where like if she can do it, and she is one of the fittest women in the world, and she is one of the fittest women in the world for sure. I don't disagree, but I would rather somebody who like this is their life go to the games than somebody who's just fit enough so they do it, and then they only do it for Instagram followers.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a job, and she's earning a living. She's free to do what she wants.
No, absolutely. I'm free to not like her.
Sure.
Fair?
Yeah, I just think it's a lot of speculation and
No, here. Do you
a
think
lot of
do you think I'm
a lot
speculating
of discounting how hard she's working. Like she's
You-
not
okay.
she's not making it to the CrossFit Games not working hard.
Do you think I'm speculating on her morals?
No. Why would I think that?
Because that's why I don't like her.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Anywho,
And I think that's like, she's fine to go do what she wants and say, I don't care what that guy says, F him. And I'm like, for sure. I wouldn't like me either if I was you. But I don't like her for those reasons. All right, on to the men.
on to the men.
Unfortunately, I do think
this guy is taking
an.
I do too. This guy's taking are you watching the live stream right now? This guy's taking about a 15-second break with 10 feet of handstand walking left. He's banged up. He's got the old only moving forward with one hand. Oh, wow. He barely got there. Yikes. Wow.
I do, Melanie. I do.
John's a man of faith.
You're right. It's CrossFit. She's earned her ticket to the games if she makes it. And I'm not going to argue that. She is one of the fittest women in the world. I don't have to like her. I care about that stuff.
Bicky74 with a $4.99 super sticker. Oh, and a cute little pup in the display picture as well. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support.
And it doesn't affect my analysis. I just said she was going to make the games. I'm agreeing with Travis. 100% I'm agreeing with Travis. Is there any notable men in Heat 2?
Heat 2, let's go on over to our men's leaderboard. We've established who we think is going to make it for the women. Men, we're going down 20th through 30th. Sam Dancer. Sam Dancer's in Heat 2.
Nah.
How old is Sam Dancer? 37. Okay. I think Justin Rhodes is pretty good at gymnastics. Yeah, he got 26 on event 3. Yeah, nobody knows. I guess we're always just speculating, and myself included. So, it's just part of the game, I guess, when we're talking about this stuff. And, it's what makes it fun. The Syndicate Crown last year had a pretty good crowd, right? Like, was it not pretty packed,
It did.
John?
It did. I think the Syndicate will have a better showing as far as crowd goes. I can't believe it's this bad. I like that stuff doesn't bother me a lot, but man, it does not look great. Like,
yeah, I get it's a big venue, but they're making it look really big. I don't even know how many people you would say are there. I get we only have this one camera angle, so it's hard to say for sure, but frig, man, maybe like 500 tops. 500 tops.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Can you hold it down?
Yeah, I can hold it down. Lupe's competed at local comps with a bigger crowd. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really even know where Compton is, to be honest. I'm way up here in Canada, somewhere in California. I don't know if it's inaccessible, expensive. I know someone, I think Melanie, or no, that was somebody else. Jacqueline maybe said she had saved her money and kind of allotted her time to go to the games instead. So I could see people doing that. Yeah, Orlando. It was in Orlando last year. It was full last year. I do remember the stands in the East being really busy. Yeah, who am I? Who am I and how did I get on the podcast? Yeah, I answered this yesterday. Someone else was asking. Just kind of been friends with some of the guys. Kind getting to know them kind of thing. I'm friends with Bryson for the longest, and Taylor. Keep in touch with John through Instagram, and just the event one stream sucked the other day, so I asked John if he wanted to do this, and here we are. I'm in the chat regularly. I'm normally just trolling in the chat, and time and money. You can only go to one thing, for sure. And the games is the bigger experience. Semifinals is less vendors. Yeah. Has anybody? Yeah, we've been talking about the attendance quite a bit, Ryan. That's what we were just talking about. 1,000 to 2,000. Honestly, that sounds like more than what I would think. 2,000 sounds like a lot of people. I'm in just outside Toronto, Jacqueline. Seema with the $4.99. Travis, you're killing it, and love you, JY. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate all the feedback. This is my first time on camera this weekend. I'm doing my best.
Thank you, Seema.
And it's nice. I'm obviously joined by a legend in the media space, John Young, so it's making it easy.
It feels weird that I feel like I'm the crazy rant guy with our little thing, and I'm never the crazy rant guy.
You aren't? Who is?
I don't think so. I like getting off topic. I guess we're still talking about the athletes, so.
Yeah, everyone says you are. That's all right. That's why we love you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got a lot of Western Canadians. All of the Canadians in the chat seem to be from out west.
Is there a difference between Western and Eastern Canadians?
I think there's a difference between different how far west you are. To be honest, I've never even been in Western Canada, but yeah, I think there is, just like there would be difference in America. Yeah,
I feel like West, I guess California is its own thing, but West seems more chill, and East is more like working man.
Yeah, we're pretty densely populated in a few cities. It's like Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa. It's not a lot outside that. Toronto sucks. Matt Reynolds, $4.99 in support of John. Oh, thanks, you,
man.
Oh, there you go,
Appreciate
John.
it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I still haven't quite figured out where this money goes.
We need to find it. John needs that money for McDonald's. No, it probably goes into the YouTube account. It's keeping Spin's vacation in Yellowstone afloat. No. He can stay another day if we got enough donations.
That's okay. What are the men pulling? 142, the same as Olivia, or the same as Laura. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Jen. $10 donation. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
Straight to spin. He's booking another night in Yellowstone. We're staying here.
He's gonna rock climb up El Capitan.
Kind of still have. All right, men are going. We're gonna start paying closer attention. Wow, Arturo Torres. If you guys are watching the stream right now, on the left side of your screen, looks like he's doing like a 1 rep max row pull. Dude, I've never seen anybody work so hard to pull on a rower. I know I'm harping on a bit of rowing technique, but
I'm sorry,
literally
Zach,
popping out of his seat.
Is it Half Dome? Is Half Dome in Yellowstone?
Oh, I have no idea.
Do you know mountains, Travis?
No.
I watched a rock climb documentary, and I know like a couple.
Will Spin be on the stream next weekend with you guys? I don't know. John?
What's up?
Is Spin going to be on here?
No, he will not be.
Is he still gone away?
Oh, yes. Actually, no. Yes, he will be for East. Yeah.
That would be sick.
Because Bryson was last week and you're this week, right? No.
We're talking. No, she's asking about, or Max is asking about
our live stream
thing
that we're doing.
Live stream,
I truly have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, we literally just decided to do this yesterday. And Spin was gracious enough to allow us on the channel. So I don't think we really have any cemented plans other than we kind of decided we're doing next week. Melanie, member for 5 months. Thank you, Melanie. Back to lifting after semi or the games, JY?
Let's go after semis, Melanie. This week and next week are incredibly busy, but after that, I have a dead period. I'm super down. We can call it June. I'll call you at some point, or I'll text you. Melanie's a JY barbell athlete, if anybody was confused.
Helping sending us the European
He's trying to
heat roster. He's trying to sabotage the show, man.
Trying to sabotage.
Come on, helping. We got helping though. We're locked in for the rest of the show.
After this, if it's 12:50, do you think it'll be 12:50 before the last heat?
It should be a little sooner than that.
Are you dude? 18 minutes, 13-minute cap. I gotta go.
Yeah. You got to go to the gym.
Yeah. I don't have to. I can stream from there, but I have to be there. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Takes me 10 minutes. So, you want to come back for the last heat?
Yeah, or I can just stay on. I'll just do that. I don't mind staying on.
I'll ask somebody if they want to come on.
Keep me company.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hop on.
I'm caught up. Can you toss in the clock time so it's easier to catch up if you aren't live? I don't know. I don't even know. We might implement that technology maybe later today or for East. I don't know if a lot of people are needing that. But yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much live. I guess if you're watching like us back tomorrow or something, that makes it a little difficult to get synced up. I get that. Oh, what? Oh, Arturo Torres with the on the fly damper adjustment.
This?
Did you see that? He had the handle in his hand. He was poking at the damper.
Dude, Arturo Torres is the worst. Not the word. The weirdest. Like, there's just no strategy at all. Like, I just feel like the mental game is just not the best.
Yeah, he's acting a fool out there. Could you say the time like now 7:02ish? Yeah, I'll try and do that more, and I will definitely do that more in the top two heats. The bottom two heats we aren't really paying too close of attention. We're just kind of shooting the shit, keeping a loose eye on it. But I'll try and do better with the top two heats for sure.
All right.
We got a race to the finish. Daniel Kuch is gonna edge out Justin Rhodes 750.
Be watching for somebody backstage. I have no idea if anybody's going to come on, but I will go to the gym right now, and then hopefully I can get on before the last heat goes.
Okay, I'll be here.
All right. Sorry, man.
No, you're good.
All right, bye.
It's my first time hosting alone. We'll do my best until John gets back. Yeah, let's get Chase in here. Oh, Chase Ingram. I'll have to keep an eye on, I'll see if anybody comes in. We could have a surprise guest. Sam Dancer. Struggling on his hands. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate the support. You're a real one. Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, it's quick heat. The men are moving a lot quicker than the women, so we're not going to be won't be as close to the time cap. John might miss the start of the last heat. Everyone's asking for a link. I don't know, man. I don't know if I have that authority. Who do we have for second if Tutor is a lock? I don't know if Tutor's a lock. I originally had him as my lock. I think John was right. I think there's gonna be like 5 guys all within 10 seconds. It's gonna be Pat, Brent, Tutor. I want to put Cole Greasaber in there. Like I said, he won that inverted medley at the games. And he's obviously a big, tall, long guy. I think he should be able to row pretty well. Tutor, Cole. And Justin. You're right, Sarah. Justin. Travis likes younger Cole. Yeah, Cole Greasaver. I do like Cole Sager. I'm really happy Cole Sager's doing good this weekend. Everyone, he was like a foregone conclusion. Everyone was kind of counting him out. And I think he's in 6th place right now. He's in 6th place. And he's showing no signs of slowing down. All top 10 finishes. It's really cool to see. Sprague's another really good shout. You're right. I forgot about that. I think, yeah, 6 guys. That's a bare minimum 6, all fighting for the dub. Travis, what training program are you following? I follow Taylor's Sentinel programming. I have for about a year. It's got to be the best value you can get for a training program. I think it's only $20 a month. There's a free trial. Anybody, I'm sure everyone here watching's familiar with it. Check it out if you're looking for something new. I follow it for the most part. I work out at home, so there's some stuff that I can't do, just like restrictions in my basement, that kind of thing. But yeah, Taylor stuff's the best. Yeah, isn't Justin usually quick because he takes quick breaks? Can he be fast on longer walks? I think he's pretty solid regardless, but I know like in the games event in 2020 where he had that little strategy where he kept kicking down. He's really good. He's a really good strategy guy. He always seems to maximize his potential. I think either way he's going to do good. Love when you say Sager and out. Oh, and Sprague. Love a good Canadian accent. Yeah. The more I'm talking, I notice I got that accent here. Kenny DeLapp can confirm Sentinel is legit. Almost worth it just for the group chat. Yeah. That's why I liked. I actually don't type in the group chat too much because I had to, I muted it because I didn't like the notifications all the time, but I do like just reading it and hanging out. It's good. The roof. Sentinel is easily the best. Jeremy, fellow Sentinel follower. Heat 3's coming up. Will the top time be this week or next weekend? I don't know. I haven't given it much time or any thought really in the East yet. I might be on Spin's show on Wednesday instead of Bryson this week. I'll be doing a full breakdown, going head to head with JY on Wednesday night. We'll take a closer look at it. I'm definitely by far the most excited for the East. There's a ton of big names. Of course, I think everybody's excited to see how Taylor's going to do. Super pumped. Super pumped to watch Taylor. It's his first time competing like at this level, and it's been a couple of years. So I know there will be a lot of pressure on him, a lot of eyes on him, and I'm looking forward to it. All right. Men's leaderboard. This is the top heat. I do have Chris Ibarra dropping out. I do not think he will qualify to the games. How many from Mayhem go to the games? They have so many guys going to the semi. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I haven't really thought about it in those terms, but Roman, I think Caron could be an outside shot. He's a Mayhem guy. Vigneault, I don't know about him. Who else is there? Saxon Facundo, Mayhem. Did Taylor compete before? Yeah, I think he's been to... I know he's been to Granite Games where he was close, and then he did the last chance qualifier in 2021, and he was 2 spots out of making the CrossFit Games through the last chance qualifier. He came 4th. They took 2. I think Roman won the last chance qualifier, I want to say. Luke Parker guy. I don't have Luke Parker going. I don't have Jorge. Don't have Seth. I don't even know if I have Saxon. I don't. Thanks, KDL. Me neither. Are we done with the training camp era? It's kind of looking that way, man. I mean, some of these people, you're moving across country, dedicating your life to CrossFit. They're making no money. It's incredibly difficult to make it to the CrossFit Games. Some of them we're seeing aren't even making it to semifinals. It's a lot to dedicate your life to CrossFit when you're for nothing. And you got no sponsors, which you're not getting any if you're not even making it to semis, let alone the games. You got to start to wonder, what the hell am I doing with my life? If you're able to go to school, or whether you're working online, CrossFit related, or just have a job while you're training, then that's one thing. But these people that are like all in full-time CrossFit, it's not looking like it's the move right now, especially you look at the crowd here in Carson. Yikes. Heat 3 coming up. John Young in the chat on his way to the gym. John, don't be texting and driving. We're done with the HWPO era. The HWPO era was exceptionally short. May have been the shortest training camp era we've ever had. Tutor is in lane 2. That's what we will be keeping an eye on. John has him picked to win the event. I think he could win or second. He's going to be flying out there. Brute's in shambles. A lot of turmoil going on there. You can't date your coach, man. Tutor's off. Let's see how he does. Is Tetlow making it? I don't think Tetlow has a chance. I'm pretty sure last year at semifinals when we did the max snatch after the buy-in run, he snatched 245 as his 1 rep max. He's toast. He's probably not going to do great on this event, and he ain't doing good on that last event either. Tutor lane 2. Let me get up my heat assignments. Tutor lane 2. Scott Tetlow's lane 7. Adam McAdams Mac. Justin Medeiros, his training partner, in lane 9. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple gentlemen that come out of nowhere that we don't really know about. John reporting from the chat, a big name athlete just left Brute. Wow. See if we can get him to elaborate when he comes back to the show. That's interesting. He does confirm Sprague is in at Brute. They've got the Buttery Bros in the commentary booth, I guess, on the mainstream. Get JR in there. That would be a good shout. JR's the GOAT, man. And they're off on their handstand walk. Lane 2, top of your screen. Tutor's flying. Oh, he got a no rep. He must have went outside of the lane because he didn't get set back to the beginning. He's still, with that no rep, goes back 10 feet, turn around. He's going to be the first one finished with a handstand walk. He can absolutely fly on his hands. That's nuts. I didn't really catch that, why he got that no rep. Seemed kind of strange that he got a no rep like halfway through. Wow. Yeah, he is motoring. Looks solid on the rower. Tutor can row. We know he's got some capacity. He hasn't really shown it this too much this weekend for the most part. He did, before he got his penalty, he did win event or 24.2 in the open with the rowing 20-minute AMRAP. I guess that wasn't really too dependent on your rowing pace, but still, he knows how to tug on her. Is John at church? No, he's on his way to the gym. He will be rejoining the stream. You're only stuck with just me for a few more minutes. see if Tutor can open up a bit of a gap here in the middle handstand walk portion, the largest part. Should be a good chance for him to separate himself, and yeah, we'll see how soon he gets there, if he's good on the row or not. Sebastian says it's do or die for Tutor. He needs to go top 5 on the last 3, and he can. I agree. I think he could very easily win this event. I think he can win the Snatch event for sure. I will say Tutor did do the Snatch event in 2021 at the West Coast Classic. And I know that's 3 years ago now, and he was like 18, but he didn't do very good. Let me look. Tutor in 2021 at the West Coast Classic got 10.57 on the Snatch ladder. I think it's probably safe to say he's made massive leaps in the last 3 years, but 10.57 on the Snatch ladder. He did win the Snatch event last year with a snatch of 325. He's the heaviest snatch in the field. I think from what we've seen from this event, he's not just a big lifter. I think he has the fitness to win it. Tutor absolutely flying on his hands. He's 5 seconds ahead of the nearest competitor. Looks like he's almost slowing down a little bit on the way back. Maybe it's just the camera angle. I can't tell. But opening up a bit of a lead. So Tutor's in at 428, starting his last row. We'll remember that for the last heat. 428. I will bring that up. It's a good point, Halvin. Tutor was fun to watch at Zalos at times. He was. Zalos was the original, I feel like the original Savon podcast live stream. The quality was absolutely abysmal, but it was really entertaining. There was like no good athletes there, relatively, but it was that was awesome. I do remember that. Tutor's in at 428. Haven't been paying too close attention. Trayvon Benton, someone in the chat said he's looking like a Jersey Shore character earlier. Yeah, he's got those shades on he had on yesterday. The boy's stacked. Justine, can Colton really hold up with these times? Worried for him. Yeah, I think he's going to do better in this event than he did in event 3 yesterday for sure. It's gonna be it's a damage control one for him, but I mean he's given himself enough of a buffer. It's gonna be tight though. I think he's still gonna qualify by the end of the weekend, but it's gonna be uncomfortable. He's gonna have to execute really well in event 5. Tutor rowing a 145. That's a bit slower than we saw some of the guys rowing in Europe. Victor Hoffer that won the event. Andrew Hillier in the CrossFit Games main chat looks like he's taking a bite out of Lauren Khalil. Someone send him over here, see what he has to say about John and I. Should send him a link, actually. Tutor grit in the teeth. I think this is John Wood maybe pulling a 141. John Wood, lane 1. He's digging in. Tutor has a chance to hit the 730 mark. He's got a hand in the air. So does John Wood to his right. We're at 715. Tutor got on the rower. Tutor finished the last handstand walk at 430. Tutor's off. Tutor's off. John Wood falls closely behind. A couple gentlemen right behind him, actually. 732. Of course, he's on pace. Tutor's in. Event win so far, 739, 740. John Woods coming in close behind him, actually. Wow. John Woods in at 745. Max Krieg doing pretty well. Oh, no. No rep. Oh, that's really costly for Max. Two gentlemen past him. He decides to take an extra second to shake it out. Oh, wow. He's got to get in there. He does, just narrowly ahead of two people. That was really costly for him. Yeah, John Wood with a great time. I thought that Tutor would be smashing this event, and anybody else in this third heat wouldn't really even be close. But John Wood was right behind him, and so was somebody else in the. I think that was Max Krieg up until he fell, maybe. Lane 10, Nick Roberts struggling. Travis, how did you end up with this gig? Yeah, just graduated from the chat. Friends with John, Bryce, and Taylor. And I think I just asked John the other day if he wanted to do this. I guess that would be Friday. Tutor slowed down on the row. Yeah, he was pulling like a 145, which isn't great for a guy. Definitely has the handstand walk speed, but he did slow down on the row. Guess that's his fitness limitation, but yeah, he was pulling slower than Lower Horvath. Thank you, Sabir and Kelly. Appreciate it. We had 4 athletes under 740 in Europe last week. A lot of big heavy hitters coming out for this last heat. There's going to be some. This could be the best race of the weekend. We got 5 or 6 guys that we know of that are going to be in the hunt for the win. I think after watching that performance by Tutor, I think his time's going to get beat, especially considering that some of the good guys out here in the West, they're big, tall guys. They're good rowers. Even if they aren't handstand walking as fast as Tutor, they're going to whoop his ass. He was rowing too slow. Oh, he touched the line for the no rep. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Imagine putting Laura and Tutor side by side and saying that she rows faster than him. Yeah, it's crazy. She's a freak. That's a good point, though. I did kind of forget Tutor got the no rep, so that did it maybe cost him 4 seconds. Megan's Heat 1 pick is Brandon Luckett because of his machine work. I don't have him pegged in the top 5 or 6. I wouldn't be surprised, but man, it's gonna be tough to keep up with Sprague, Furkowski, these big guys, and oh man, it's gonna be super competitive. Is John coming back? Yeah, he is. He's just on his way to the gym. He should be here any minute. Hang in there. Sam Sulik in the live stream chat. I see that. I wonder if that's him. Who is Tutor's coach? Oh, wow. Thank you, Megan. I'm doing great. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's my girlfriend. Camille asking what the difference between regionals and semifinals is. Semifinals is just the new regionals. It used to be a little bit of a different format with regards to how you qualify and the area in that you qualify, but it's the same idea as in that it's like the next qualifying step. It's the last qualifying step before you make it to the CrossFit Games. Same thing, different venues now, different events. Numbers are spread out a little different. Regionals was the golden era of CrossFit. Yeah. A lot of people are nostalgic about it. I mean, like I keep pointing out, if you look at the stands here, it's hard to say that it hasn't gone downhill, which is disappointing. But yeah, we're doing what we can. We have a lot. I'd say there's a lot more media now, which is nice if you're a fan of the sport. All the podcasts, live streams and stuff. So that's exciting. But in terms of the in-person attendance, it's not what regionals used to be for sure. Yeah, Ryan, the cost of travel is insane. Yeah, that's what I was kind of speculating earlier. Like for some people, I don't know how much it is just the event in particular, or just more like general economic conditions that people don't have as much disposable cash these last few years. It's expensive to get down there, right? Everything seems to be so expensive these days, so that could definitely be a large part of the issue. They probably should have done a community event to help the attendance heaps. Yeah, I agree. I think that's... Oh, what's up, John? Welcome back. I think that's the recipe for success, to have a community event. Sells more tickets, gets more people in the stands. And I don't think you have a shortage of people that want to participate in the community events. Syndicate Crown is doing it next week. We'll see how well they do it and the turnout. But I think it's the recipe for sure. You can't sustain with just elite competition.
What'd you think about it? I personally thought Tutor would have been faster than that.
I did too. He did get the no rep. It only cost him a few seconds. His rolling pace was pretty slow. A 145, pretty lousy. It's not going to be enough. I would not be surprised if he's not top 5 in the event. Like, I think that's... sorry, I just hit my mic. I think that the guys that we've talked about all have a chance to beat him. They're going to be rowing way faster.
They'll have a chance, yeah.
Like, it's going to be close. He still got a really good time. But, I know you picked him to win, and I think we were speculating that...
I think most people picked him to win. I think Cole Graysaber's got a great shot.
It's looking like it right now, man. We'll see if he can row. Cole Graysaber, 4th place at semifinals last year, currently in 10th with 195 points. He is 12 points back of Brandon Luckett, who occupies the final qualifying spot.
What was Tutor's time?
Someone in the chat remind me. Sabir and Kelly, I sound like Spin. Yeah, if you close your eyes, maybe you can call me Travis Spin. Spin's nephew. We got Tutor in around 740, 739.
Yeah, dude, I think he's gonna get beat by like 4 people. So
There's a chance for sure.
739 would have been 5th place in Europe.
Megan Dunny, this better be accurate. You've been feeding me false information in the past in the chat. 740.28 for Tutor. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. I mean, out of the guys remaining, dude, I think I'm going to roll with Justin, man.
All right. I have Graysaber. I think Hopper can take out the top time. We'll get into it if I'm on Spin's show on Wednesday.
I would say
we'll
Roman.
See. Yeah, I think those 2 big boys in the East, man, they're going to be absolutely cranking on the rower. I think for sure they can.
I think Roman's going to win event 3 and 4 and possibly 6.
Do you know what I'm really excited for in event 4 here in this top heat? Cole Sager is just going to quietly get another top 8. We won't talk about him. We won't talk about him, but he's going to get a top 8. Look at him. He retired. He's back. He's not that old. How old is Cole Sager?
I think he appears older.
30?
He's 32. I think he appears older just because he's been to the games 11 times.
Yeah. He's 33. He's like Ben Smith, because Ben Smith has been there since he was 18, and he's balding. He was like 28. He's probably like 31 now, but Cole Sager's 33. Didn't Cole retire? He did, and then he came back. He's coaching. I don't know who he's coaching, but apparently he's coaching, and he's competing.
Here we go.
Thanks for the feedback, Greg. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you to everyone who's hanging out with us. All right, we're off. That's Chris Ibarra. If you don't recognize him, that's Chris Ibarra in lane 3. Probably the only unknown quantity other than Brandon Luckett, but more people are familiar with Brandon, I think. Chris Ibarra is the only gentleman maybe that's a surprise to be in this last heat, but the way he's performed this weekend, he's crushing it. He's looking real good. We did have someone from the chat picking Brandon Luckett in their heat 1. Big machine guy, bit of a bigger body. We'll see how he moves on his hands. This is a fitness event, not just a handstand walking event, not just rowing. You got to be able to push the pace.
So
go
the
ahead.
times we are looking for are
they're on the screen.
151, 151, 430,
Mm-hmm.
and then 720. So he gets back to the rower at 151.
Oh my goodness, Cole Greasaber in the bottom of your screen, everybody. That's Cole Greasaber, black shorts, bottom of your screen, absolutely flying. Wow, that's my heat 1 pick.
It's looking like a really good call, Travis.
Wow, really good. What was 151 was your time, John?
No, 151 was Tutor's time when he got back on the rower.
Okay, so Greasaber's already 5 seconds ahead of that.
Way ahead of pace.
Greasaber's about 7 or 8 seconds ahead of pretty much the entire field after just the first row and handstand walk.
So Tutor was back on the rower basically when everybody else was back on the rower, and he was rowing really slow. Dude, he might get beat by like 7 or 8 guys.
Yeah, wow. That was awesome. Holy shit, he was flying.
The next time
Cole, 141.
The next time to beat is 430.
Greasaber with a bit of a Friar Tuck, looks like he's a Lego character haircut. The bangs, he needs to push that up a little bit, put a bit of product in the hair. He's got those big long legs though. He's looking good on the rower. This is going to be a sick race. Yeah, this pace is going to beat the world record for sure if he keeps that up. I think he will. That is when Tutor got the no rep. Thanks for pointing that out, Zach. Wow, pulling a 137. 300 meters in. This is a 600 meter row. 136.
And I'm telling you, I will give props to you and Taylor. Taylor also said Cole Greasaber was going to be really, really, really good in this event. I mean, and we said people like Vellner and Fikowski and Justin would beat him. But I mean, if he comes away with the win, this was you and Taylor. You and Taylor were the ones that called it.
I may cement myself as a junior analyst.
Junior analyst.
Cole normally had the goatee last year too. That's why he looks different.
Looks like a child.
Yeah, he has a crazy baby face.
Thing about Cole Greasaber is I think he's underrated, and like I think I've underrated him too. But like he doesn't post anything. He's a very like quiet kind of a guy. Like if you look at his Instagram, he doesn't post anything. It's just impossible to know what he's doing, what he's good at, unless we just see it in a competition. And I think people just don't think about him.
He's been to the games twice. That's on screen right now. Brent strapping in the feet really late into the row. And he's off. 345. Wow. Is he the fastest handstand walker in the world? Is he faster than Tutor?
I don't think he's faster than Tutor.
It's close, man. I
think Danielle Brandon is faster than both of them.
Dude, he's running. Like, look at Brent in the middle there. He's running.
Justin is behind. Justin is really behind.
Justin is in lane 6 in the middle of your screen next to Patrick Vellner. 4.6. He was back at 4:15. He's 30 seconds ahead of Tutor's pace, correct?
15 seconds.
Sorry, I meant to say 15. You're right. He's 15 seconds. This is going to be a world record by Cole Greasaber
he's on pace to beat Victor Hoffer as well.
Brandon Luckett in at the exact same time as Tutor.
Wow.
Cole Sager as well.
This is a great event for Brandon Luckett. I did not know how good he would be at this event. I thought Cole Sager is not looking great.
Sorry, yeah, I misspoke there. That was Sam Quant. Cole Sager's, this is a really fast pace, man. He's still going to have a solid finish if he hangs with the pack. Even if he's at the end of it.
We haven't talked about is Colton Mertens.
Yeah, people were asking questions a little bit there when you were gone. This is a damage control.
Yeah, damage control event. His times, we need to pay attention to everybody else's times. He just needs to run his race and not worry about anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Cole knows that he needs a win here or like a second or whatever. He needs a really good finish. He's definitely come out hot. We'll see if he can hold on. His row cadence is slowing down a little bit. We'll see if we can get eyes on his screen.
He looks like he's shorting the stroke on the row.
Yeah, he's got a really upright posture. Colton back on the row at 4:51. That's 30 seconds behind Greasaber. That's a good point. If we're not talking about Colton, he's doing what he needs to do as long as he's not hanging out way far in the back. I would love a shot right now if we could just go along all 10 athletes and just see their rowing screen, or at least some of them. I don't know why we're getting this shot from in front of them. Like, we were dying to see their paces.
I feel like Luckett is like I like the slow rowing and then the hard pull. I feel like he could hold that pace forever. Dude, Justin does look like a trucker with the goatee. I do feel like this is a different persona from Justin.
He's all business this year, man. I'm rooting for him. He's doing good.
All right, 7:20. 7:20 was the time that Tutor got up to start handstand walking. World record time is 7:30. Is 7:30.
Oh, Cole's only got about 120 meters left on the rower. He's still pulling a 138. This is for sure a world record.
7:30 is the world record right now.
Oh, he's got this locked up. He's going to be in 7:18. 7:18 for Grease Saber. Hand in the air. Come on, buddy. And he's off. It took Tutor 20 seconds to do this last handstand walk. He's up at 6:59. Nobody else is up off the rower yet. Cole Grease Saber. Time to beat 7:40. He's got for sure 100 points here. And he's beating the world record by about 18 seconds. Okay, closer to 15 seconds. Wow, an amazing performance. Let's get the camera on the rest of the field. We've got Sam Quant. Nobody really had him pegged. Lane 2. Lane 1 is Brandon Luckett. He's up. We've got a race. This is going to be crazy.
Luckett's in
more
lane
athletes,
10, right? Luckett's got the tattoo on the.
That's lane 1 here on our left is Luckett. He's racing Quant. Wow, this is crazy. Tight race.
We get him.
It's a photo finish. We can't call it.
I don't think so.
Who else have we got? Sprague is in near the top of your screen. Brent is getting caught by Medeiros, but it's not going to be enough. Medeiros does pass Vellner. Vellner's in 750. Sager, he's coming in as well. It's going to be about a 755. And then Chris Ibarra, I believe, at the top of your screen, lane 3.
That's a fine time for Chris.
And looky, here comes the Iron Hog in lane number 9.
Great time.
Wow. Okay, 807 for Colton.
He'll take that all day. 807. Oh, man, there was a ton of guys that were 8 to 8, 10. Never mind.
He's fucked. Wow, that was a fast heat. I don't think Colton did so bad. I don't think we have to worry about him. We'll look at the leaderboard to get eyes on it. That was a really fast race, though.
He's going to look at a 22nd place.
John Tutor did hold on to second. Look at how fast Cole.
I think. Hold on. Let me go. I need to go back.
It was really close. It was really close with
Colt
Quant.
Got a 22nd place, which is he's going to be outside of the top 8, 9, and people are going to freak out. But I'm telling you, he's gonna wreck this snatch ladder.
He's gonna do good on the snatch ladder, but I don't think that's gonna move him up. He's still gonna be right on the cut line into that last event. We can talk about that later. But we'll get into more detail.
Times as far as Tutor goes. So Quant, Luckett, Sprague, Quant, Luckett, and maybe Sprague beat Tutor as well.
Wow. Okay, so that's what I thought. Maybe after Tutor's performance, that maybe 5 guys. I said,
dang, dude, if Colton was like 3 seconds faster, it would have been literally 6 spots.
Oh wow, that's really costly. Okay, we've got Cole 715, Quant. I think you maybe meant to put Luckett there. Thank you. So Quant, Luckett, photo finish, Magda 740, James Sprague 741. Will Colton be out of the top heat? He's in A3 now at 220. I think he might hold on to.
What is 10th place? Is 10th place Grace Saber? Grace Saber,
yeah, 195.
Luckett will jump him.
I think Colton's going to be in 10th. I don't think Tutor's going to catch him. Tutor with 144. Yeah, he's like 75 points back. I think Colton will be in the top heat for the snatch ladder, which is important.
Give me a second. I don't. It's a lot.
Good. Good call there, Megan. You predicted Luckett. I like it.
Luckett,
he did good. He needed that. He needed that. He's on the cut line. He is the cut line right now. That actually is going to keep him ahead of Grease Saber. He's 12 points up on Grease Saber right now. and he gets a third. So I mean, they're going to be within a couple points, but that does keep him ahead of Grease Saber. But we have the snatch event coming up, and Cole's a pretty solid snatcher. Brandon isn't.
Krieg.
Max Krieg, I think, is out of the conversation. He's
out. I'm thinking of it, but I'm trying to. So like, I'm trying to decipher if Colton will be top 10. I think it'll be between him and Krieg. I know their times are close, but literally 5 guys are in between that time.
I think Max Krieg is out of the conversation, unfortunately, due to the snatch event coming up. He's going to be in the bottom 10, potentially. He is another guy that in the max snatch last year, I don't know the circumstances around it, but he snatched 245. That is, of course, the second last bar weight, 245.
Well, I'm just talking about the last, the heat.
I know. I'm looking ahead.
So Krieg would get 55 points. So his total is going to be 187, 207, 237. And then Colton's total, he got 23rd. So Colton's total is going to be 254. He'll be comfortably ahead of Krieg. And then
so he'll be in 10th.
Gray Saber and Luckett will both jump him. Is there anybody else? Leahy's out. Who's 13?
So we have Colton in 10th going into event 5 in the top heat still, guys. Preliminary scoring indicates that. Yeah, Colton's max snatch is not high, but he can snatch in here with more fitness than the others. That's true. We did see him. I don't know if he won in the region, or I think he was maybe second in whatever in the quarterfinals workout number 4. That was a clean and jerk, but same idea. He can move moderate heavyweights really well.
I think. Listen, it's a little bit of a heart pick, but I picked Colton to win the snatch ladder.
Colton's done, perhaps. Yeah. I think he's got. I don't know, man.
No shot, dude. No shot. He's gonna be fine.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man. And I worry about him in that last event. It's not. We know that the gymnastics aren't really relevant, only to the extent that it allows you to push the bike. How good you are on the rings, you can push the bike harder. But Colton pushing the bike hard, he's still slower than those big guys. And that's what I speculated coming into the West, why I was scared for Colton. Not necessarily what his performance would be, but just that all of the guys, for the most part, that he's competing with for a qualifying spot, they're all really big guys, and this programming's favoring these big guys. And the last event is one of those events. The bike and the lunge are the most relevant things. And we got like 5 dudes that are huge in the top 9 here. He's going to have a really hard time. I really hope he makes it, though. John Young is on the barbell spin here, predicting Colton to win the snatch ladder. He has acknowledged a potential emotional bias there and attachment to Colton that's influencing that, but that is his pick.
Yep. I think, and Tutor honestly probably should win, but time and time again, when Tutor's supposed to be good, he's just not as good as everybody thinks.
Yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. 325 snatch last year.
Yeah. And it's not as much of a fitness thing as I originally thought. When Jake Douglas doing the snatch ladder in 535 or 545, whatever he did it in, like he easily beat Ricky in that.
Yeah, and I was just going to ask you that because I know that's been the sentiment the last couple of weeks, is that this is a fitness event, not a max lifting event. But when we saw Bronislaw win it in Europe and big old flubby tubby Jake Douglas win it down in Australia, if you had changed your mind, it sounds like you have.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I think Tutor probably, he should win it, but I just think it would be so amazing. And plus, if I'm the only one to call it, I can say I'm the only one to call it. Although Taylor did side with me last night, and go ahead.
No, carry on. That's what this analyst game is all about. You got to stick your neck out sometimes to make a name for yourself. You know what I mean? You got to take those risks.
And we're going to roll with Colton.
It's the world we're living in. Mike Halpin has been gracious enough to bless us with a top 12 pinned comment in the chat. Vellner's in the lead. Sprague second, Justin third, Brent closely behind. It's a logjam in that top 4. Bit of separation once we get to 5th place is Quant. 6th is Cole Sager. Like I said, look for Cole. Okay, he got a 12th in event 4. I said event 10 or top 10, top 8. We'll take a 12th. He's hanging right in there. Chris Ibarra hanging out in the top 10 still in 7th place with 313 points.
Real quick. I want to, not that one. This is one of my clients' daughters, Miss Kate Wicks. Hello, Kate. It's good to see you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, a special shout out.
She's been killing it.
John
She's
Young.
new to the gym, and she's been killing it, and she's been doing great. She's come to the gym the last 2 weeks and been rocking it. She's new to the CrossFit world.
Yeah, I do need to get a spin flag. You're right. All right, refresh the leaderboard. Yeah, seems like everyone else's leaderboard's updating before mine, even when I refresh it. We'll just go off Halpin's comment here. So we got top 9 men making it to the CrossFit Games. Cole Greasaber, with that amazing world record, has propelled himself into a qualifying position with 295 points. Wow. Okay, holy shit. He is 41 points up on podcast.
It's a big gap.
Favorite Colton Mertens. Wow, I did not expect that. Max Krieg in 11th with 237. I think he's absolutely fucked on the Snatch event. Tutor Magda is going to pass him. He's 2 points behind. Colton, wow, my heart just sunk. Colton 47 points out from a qualifying position. I think Greasaber is going to do good in that Snatch event as well. Cole hit a 280 Snatch, which I think was good for around a 10th place in semifinals last year. He's a big, tall guy. He's got those big legs, though. He wears those short shorts. He shows them off. I think he can snatch pretty well. And even if Colton beats him, which I think he will, it's not going to be enough, man. My heart's breaking.
I think it's going to be, listen, I think Ibarra, Luckett, Greasaber, and Colton will all be within 20 points going to the last event.
I don't know about that, man. Colton is 47 points back just from qualifying. He's like 60.
It's a 20.
He's like 60 something. He's like 60 something. Wow.
So I say if Colton gets 3rd place and Luckett gets 24th, they're tied.
I do want to note Brandon Luckett in a qualifying position right now in 8th place with 301 points. Did attempt a snatch ladder at the West Coast Classic in 2021. He was capped. I think he maybe had 1 rep left, but he was capped. And in this field, that's going to be a pretty shitty finish. I don't know if he's got stronger. What do you think?
I don't know. If he has, I don't know about it. But what I'm saying is, JR has told us that Ibarra struggles with the snatch, and like he's been working his strength all year. It still means he's been struggling, or it still means he's not going to be great. I know Luckett's not going to be great. I know Sager's not going to be great. Although he did do the snatch ladder just fine. He was like 820 or something. And then
sorry, you're talking about Cole Sager?
Yeah, Cole Sager.
Cole Sager completed the snatch ladder at the West Coast Classic, and he finished 5th place at a time of 7:14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think a lot of, again, old trusty rusty Cole Sager, a lot of people underestimating him. A 7:14 is super solid. I have Chris Ibarra list with I think a 260 snatch last year at the semifinals. So that's not good enough to even finish.
For him. What I'm saying is like there will be a 60 to 50 point swing in event 5, and then it's going to. And I don't think Greasaber is going to. I think he'll be better than Luckett and Ibarra, but I think it's still going to be a 40-point jump to him and Colton. A 40-point. That would be him being like 15th place. If Colton was 2nd, he'd be in 15th for Cole Greasaber. That's a 40-point jump. So
I'm not really looking too much at Greasaber and Colton. I think I think I think he's locked in. I'm looking at Colton to displace either Chris Ibarra or Brandon Luckett.
No, I mean, I think Gray Saber's right in that mix too, man.
I don't think so.
I know he just had like the greatest event ever, but
we're talking Ibarra and Luckett are two gentlemen who potentially aren't going to be finishing the snatch ladder. Gray Saber's finishing it. He snatched 280 last year. He's going to have a pretty solid time. Those other guys are going to have really shitty scores.
But
so that's
it's
who
still going
to
be in the
on.
running in event 6. Like what I'm saying is Gray Saber might be 7th going into event 6 with like a 15-point lead on Colton and then a 20-point lead on Luckett and a 25-point lead on Ibarra. Like I'm saying, that could be the scenario. He's still in the mix for if he does bad in event 6,
sure,
he will be the one out. That's between those 4, there will be 2 spots.
I don't think Colton is coming from behind to beat Cole Gray Saber or Brandon Luckett in event 6.
Dude, I think he'll shock you.
I hope so. Yeah, Zach Jones, Colton takes Ibarra's spot, calling it. That would be my prediction. I would say standings stay as they are. Let me see if I can refresh here. Colton displaces Chris Ibarra. And that's our top 9. You're looking at an updated leaderboard right now. Colton Merton's in 10th place. I'm predicting Chris Ibarra is out. Wow, that's a tough prediction to make. He's 59 points back of Chris right now. And I think Colton has to pretty much exclusively make those points up on the snatch event. I don't see Colton making a move on that last event. I have been wrong about him already this weekend, particularly in event 1. So we're not ruling it out. The sprint is so high pressure. Colton doesn't crack. It's true. It's really true. He's got the best mental game in the field. Cole Sager won't do well at the snatch. Sarah, that's what John was saying, but I mean, he finished at 714 in 2021. I don't know if he's lost much strength into his elder years, but I mean, we keep picking him to kind of do lousy. He's got a 9th, a 4th, a 6th, and a 12th.
Yeah, it's hard to
I think he's going to hang. Yeah, I think he's going to get her done. Colton says he has another surprise coming. Is it the bike? Mal closed a huge hole on the bike.
I think he'll be sub 3 on the bike one.
He's got those big meaty farmer hands too from doing manual labor. Like he's probably got actually his shit grip. But just picture him, you know, those tradies really got strong grip.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think he'll be sub 3. Can we go look? And like I think Ibarra will take a hit in event 6. I know, dude, Luckett's probably going to be great in event 6.
Are we talking about anybody further down on the leaderboard at this point? Are you interested in keeping an eye on Tutor? Tutor at 235.
But I have the least confidence in him in event 6.
Think he's just going to be an old quitter?
No, I just think he mentally doesn't have it.
Wow, we're up to 301 viewers. Thank you everybody for listening. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a blast. We're going to be here for the rest of the day. Yeah, almost 300 like the stream. Thank you to Brian. Always want to keep giving him a shout out, being gracious enough to allow myself and John on the stream while he's gone away.
Brian Pifferon.
Who?
That's his last name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Spin.
No, it's Pifferon.
That's funny. Why is that last name funny? I don't know. We're greater than 302 viewers. Okay. Is Colton's grip a problem hanging from a bar or farmer's carry grip? It seems like he has a problem with rope climbs where farmers carries the dude as a farmer carrying pigs. That's exactly what I was trying to put into words earlier. You know, he's carrying shit, man. He's a short dude. He's got that farmer grip. But for some reason, hanging from stuff, yeah, not as great. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
You're good. Yeah. James Sprague might not finish the ladder. He should finish the ladder, but I mean, he's going to take his sweet time doing it. Ibarra, it's like if he finishes the ladder, he's in the running. If he doesn't finish the ladder, he's probably out, because then it'll be like a 37th place. Like you have to get something. It's okay to be bad but still finish, like in the case of Luckett. But if you do not finish and you're in like the 36th place and you get 8 points, then you're probably out. Because like here's the thing. Colton is 54 points behind Ibarra, correct?
Colton is 59 points behind Chris Ibarra.
59 points. So
59.
let's say Colton doesn't. Let's say he gets 4th place, right? And that's 91 points. If Ibarra gets 12 points and something like that happens, then he has a 30. Mertens is a 30-point lead on Ibarra.
I don't think Ibarra is getting a 12 points. There's like 10 guys in this field that maybe have a 250 snatch.
No,
and
he's bro.
There is, man. Scott, okay, we can go down the list. We could, all right, let's go. Let's do this. NA West. Okay, we're in Africa. We don't want to be there. We're in NA West 2023 event 4. We're sorting by snatch. Okay, I was talking a little bit of. Okay, yeah, we had 255s. Okay, so I guess those guys that were getting 245.
And what are their names?
Okay, well, I'm saying Scott. Well, I guess that some guys that are in the field: Max Krieg, Adam McAdams. We got in with a 245. Raphael with a 245 is here. Did I say Scott Tetlow? There's 4. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Sam Sperlin doesn't have a big snatch.
Dude, Sam Sperlin's got an enormous snatch. Why would you go out and limb on that? I would finish last place in every one of these events, and my snatch is more. I have the best snatch in this field, other than Tutor.
All right, John, we're not doing this. We're not.
I'm just saying. You said Sam Sperlin's got a weak snatch because he was last place in everything. You don't know anything about the guy. I'm saying that that's not always the case.
And likewise, some people that are doing better probably have a shitty snatch despite a high level of fitness.
But I finished it. We're talking about Ibarra not finishing it.
Yeah, I don't think Colton's making up 80 points. That's a Colton win, and this guy like getting to maybe getting a rep at 245. Okay. What are we doing here? We don't have the next event for women. Event 5 is at 12:20 Pacific. That is in 50 minutes. Okay, refresh the leaderboard. Sorry guys, I was on the wrong tab. I just refreshed the leaderboard. My points aren't updating, guys. I don't know why it does this. Do we want to take a break? Wow, we're at our highest view count, 325. Everyone is here for the intermission. Let's take a break. We'll be back. We got event 5 snatch ladder coming up. John,
we'll be back in an hour.
Do you want to get back in time for right from the start of the snatch ladder?
I don't care about heat 1. Let's do heat 2.
Okay, we'll be back for about an hour on the dot for heat 2 of the women taking on the snatch ladder. Thank you everybody for watching. Wow, 323 viewers, our highest count.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to that 400.
All right, let's do it. Thanks for the support, everyone. We will see you in about an hour. Thank you.
Bye, guys.